she's funny. She's a fox. She's clever and smart and very playful and mischievous. Roadrunner is from our July 20th litter last year, Boo Boo's litter, and Roady has always been Nicole's favorite puppy in that litter.
Smile at the camera.
Genetically and in her mind, she has all the makings of one of the great sled dogs. But in her deck of cards, that's not in her future. Roady, good girl. Okay, you hold that. I've been a veterinarian for 20 years. I graduated from the University of Minnesota in 2004. When Roadrunner was 7.5 weeks old, I realized she had a severe heart murmur. I scooped her up and I could literally feel her heart murmur. Yeah, I don't hear a lot of murmurs that severe in practice, really. She had been thriving. She didn't show any problems of lethargy or intolerance of exercise or anything to that point, but I knew it was a serious heart murmur. I was hoping she might have something like a PDA that's actually surgical replayable. So we got her down to the U when she was 9 weeks old and diagnosed her heart condition. And basically her heart just didn't form correctly. She has part of the heart muscle that should be the ventricle septum is loose in her heart. She has a little and she has a subaortic stenosis, rather severe subaortic stenosis, and some then mitral valve regurgitation. So her heart is not working properly, but Roady, of course, is oblivious to this. And surgically, there's nothing they could do. She's on some medication to help the rhythm of her heart, but it was a pretty big experience for us as her owner emotionally. We were rather desperate to help her. Certainly we were let down when we learned it was something that will affect her life sooner than later. Initial prognosis was less than a year. On the brighter side would be 1 to 3 years of age. And so our next transition was realizing, well, we do what we can. She's on fish oil supplement, of course, her normal healthy diet. And then our next job is just to enjoy Roady's life, because this is Roady's life and her story. And even though it's not the story of all her litter mates who will be sled dogs, she doesn't know that. And she's happy as can be. So Roady is living her best life, and it's a grand one. And still to this day, so far, she's completely symptom-free. We expect her to either develop heart failure going for some point, which means she start to have some coughing or lethargy, intolerance of exercise, or she may have a sudden death episode. We realize that's a possibility. We don't run her in harness, obviously. We let her choose her activity level, but she still plays with her family, and I let her self-direct how much she plays. Roadrunner gets a lot more freedom as far as coming and going where she wants to, coming and going from the house and in the kennels, and she's used to wandering through the boy yard and girl yards when we're cleaning, as well as free run time. But all the dogs are accustomed to Roadrunner being loose and coming through and kind of doing her own thing. She sneaks into the boy yard and plays with her brother. Sometimes she's so cute she can get away with murder and kind of steal some food from the boys.
You can tell when the boys give up their food that she's spoiled.
When we have puppies, we want to give them the best life they have. And usually that's both with us as part of our family pack and group and kennel, and as a sled dog in raising them and training them to their potential. But really it's about their best life. In Roadrunner's case, her deck of cards is she's our companion dog, and she can be kennel mascot and enjoy her best life.
Roady, wanna be?
And she'll never know the wiser. The whole idea, like most of our dogs, we expect to live 12, 13, 14, sometimes 18 years. And we know Roady won't be with us that long. But on the other hand, we don't let it affect day-to-day her life or ours. And yeah, just living her best life. We never really know what's around the next corner for any of us, in honesty. In this case, we have a clue of something that's very much not right with Roady, but still she's adapting, and her body, despite her heart not working as effectively as the other dogs, she's doing very well to this point, which is fantastic. And I hope it gives people strength. It's kind of a lesson that way, that if we can make the best of what we've got and not let it limit us. We could say that Roadrunner is a little Siberian with a big heart.